up to the task. I think he's hit the nail on the head in that interview, actually. I want to say that a lot of their games have been won and lost, actually, up front in the trenches. So if the Warriors are strong up front, which I will say we've seen them be strong up front against a couple of these really good teams, Dover and Fort Fry, they forced 3 and outs, if I'm not mistaken, on the opening possession against both of those playoff-bound teams. So the talent is there. If they can get the effort and the execution up front, both on the offensive side to spring Bowers and Williams free, to give Taylor a little bit of time to find those receivers. I really do think he did find some new routes maybe that he hadn't hit in game action last week. So there were some positives certainly coming out of what was a lopsided Dover score. Andy, I think if they play solid up front tonight, if they stop the run, and if they get back to some rhythm offensively, the Warren Warriors can walk out of here with a W tonight.
Certainly, I think you're right in that concept there. A couple of things, though, to look out for Warren is they've had some injuries. They're getting some people back, but last week in the Dover game, they lost middle linebacker Hunter Vincent. And that middle linebacker spot sometimes is that captain of the defense. So
yeah, I'm really going to look for J.T. Rice, who's done a really good job this year in that linebacking core to step up, maybe fill some of the void. Yeah, losing Hunter Vincent is going to hurt that defense for sure. Let's see let's see if the Warriors can go next man up, and hopefully they can. What
Coach Kimes said is he's sliding Dennis Petty from outside linebacker into Vincent's spot. So that and then someone's going to step into Petty's spot at outside linebacker as well. So certainly some things that we'll have to deal with, but we are just about ready to kick this one off in just a moment or so. The Vinton County team still yet to take the field, so we will sneak in one more timeout here, and we'll come back with the opening kickoff. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
Welcome to the Fry Dental Group, where total smile care begins with a comprehensive approach to oral health and ends with a beautiful, memorable smile. Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Elena Perry, and Dr. Derek Howe continue to pursue the latest professional education and excellence to ensure you receive the best dentistry available. From repairing damaged teeth to same-day crowns, sleep apnea solutions, and complete smile makeovers, the focus of Fry Dental Group is to deliver the most advanced professional care available. Learn more at frydental.com and at 1309 Green Street in Marietta.
At Marietta College, we believe if something is worth doing, you should do it with every ounce of your being. Our students are pioneers, and they're committed to getting the most out of their college experience. They seek experiences beyond their classes or their major, and we have more than 50. A Marietta College student wants to write and direct a campus play, score the game-winning basket, and complete a serious research project with their professor. We know Marietta College isn't for everyone, but it might be the perfect fit for you. Bring forth a pioneer. Learn more today at marietta.edu.
Welcome back to Vinton County High School. We are just about ready to kick this one off here. And, Jonesy, as we talked about the Vinton County running game, they have a trio of running backs. But last week, it was Zane Kerr, the senior running back, who led the way for them with 131 yards. And defensively, look out for Caden Collins.
Yeah, looking back through the stats, there are some gaudy run numbers that the Vikings have put up so far this season, and we know what to look for. They are going to be trying to pound it on the ground. If I'm right, Coach T.J. Carper?
Yes, Coach T.J. Carper.
Former Marshall University Thundering Herd player.
Kind of a unique story as to how he took over here. This is his first year. I talked with Coach Matt Kimes, or head coach, basketball coach Matt Kimes, who's also the AD here, and we'll talk about that a little bit. Warren won the toss, opted to defer, so went. River Hayes and Zane Carr back to receive the opening kickoff, and it's going to come down and bounce at about the 20-yard line. It's going to be picked up by Carr. He's going to try and turn the other corner, and he is not going to get anywhere as he is dropped at about the 18-yard line.
Really nice job there. That was Owen Thompson on the special teams tackle. Kind of muffed the catch there. Didn't pick it up cleanly and went essentially nowhere. Where you want them to start if you're the Warren Warriors defensively. So let's see what the Warren Warriors can do to stop what we expect to be a run-heavy game.
So the Vikings offense comes out under quarterback Braylon Damron, the senior. Sends a man in motion and will hand the ball off out across the 20. Still on his feet, 25 is the running back Carr. He's on his feet, 35, 40. Carr tiptoeing down the sideline, and he's going to finally be shoved out of bounds inside Warrior territory at the 43-yard line.
Wow. Well, he made up for that error on the kickoff return very quickly. That's going to be a run of
38 yards.
38 yards. Explosive. You know, I was just getting ready to say before we came on the air, I kind of like Petty in the middle, but wow, if they're that fast to the side.
Handoff this time is going to go to Gabe Raschke. He's going to get inside the 40 down to about the 39-yard line. It's going to be a gain of, they're going to mark it back actually at the 40-yard line, a gain of 3 on the play for Raschke, the sophomore running back. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 for Vinton County, the ball on the Warrior 40-yard line.
So Damron will send a man in motion. We'll give the ball to Carr. Carr looking to pick through a hole. He gets down to about the 35-yard line. JT Rice in there on the tackle for the Warren Warriors. They're going to mark it back at the 36-yard line, give him 3 yards as well. Or give him 4 yards that time. Want to bring up 3rd down and 3. Just underway here at Vinton County High School. 11 minutes to go, first quarter. No score, first drive of the ball game.
Big play here. You want to stop the momentum, keep them to a 4th and long. You have to imagine it's 4-down territory.
3 backs. The pitch is going to go back to Raschke. Nice job by Jason Williams back there to sniff that one out, and Raschke loses all the way back to the 43-yard line, and it'll bring up 4th down and 10.
Well, hey, that's exactly what I was talking about, Andy. A big play there. Loss of 7, 4th and 10 to go.
And no sign of a punting unit that I can tell of. And they're not going to line up and punt. Damron's in there at quarterback. 1 receiver out to the right, 3 running backs. The handoff is going to go to Kerr. He's going to have some running room. He's going to get the first down inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. He needed 10. He got about 12.
Yep. What a run and gutsy call.
And that's
over 50 yards already on the ground for call.
I mean, and that's what Coach Kime said. He said they're going to run it on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, 4th down. And I got 2 wing backs and a little wing T sends a man in motion. Actually, Damron's going to keep it this time. He's got some running room inside the 25. He is going to sprint his way, and he is going to get into the end zone. A 32-yard touchdown run for Braylon Damron.
Wow. What a first possession for the Vikings. And so far, Warren Warriors defensively, aside from that big stop on 3rd down, didn't really have any answers for the Vikings rushing attack so far. Really hurt as a runner got to the outside on multiple carries. 1 possession and 1 score for the Vikings.
On to attempt the extra point. The extra point is blocked by Josiah Thacker. So with 9:29 to go here in the first quarter, it is Vinton County 6, Warren nothing. You're listening to high school football on ESPN Radio.
There's always a handy app on your phone for weather, directions, and typically you can ask Siri anything. But the Ohio Valley Cab and Delivery Service app offers added convenience. After you register, at the touch of a button, you can get traditional cab service, mail and grocery runs, and special deliveries. And it's not a drone. It's a real person in a real car driving you safely over the river and, well, you know, wherever you need to go. 740-374-TAXI, and now with the Ohio Valley Cab app.
My name is Brian Richardson. I'm the medical director of the emergency department here at Cannon Clark. I was literally the first person in Wood County to jump in front of that line and take the back seat. This is not something I would recommend for anyone else if I was not willing to do it for the people that I love the most. And I think that holds a stronger sense of how I feel about it than any study or numbers that I could give you. So if I could appeal to the public about the safety and efficacy of this, I'll just say one thing. This is what I advocate for myself and the people I love the most.
Gabe Raschke set to kick this one off for the Vinton County Vikings. This will be picked up by Fairbanks at about the 25-yard line. He's out across the 30 and runs into a defender there at about the 32-yard line. That's where Trent Taylor and the Warren Warriors will start 1st and 10, trying to answer the opening drive of the Vinton County Vikings. I think, about 6 plays, I think?
7 plays.
7 plays, 81
runs.
yards.
And a big statement by that offense because aside from one play, it looked like the Warren Warriors just did not have any answers. Hopefully, we're going to be able to see the Warren Warriors offense be able to put 6 on the board right back at them.
Tight formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and a back beside Trent Taylor. Sends a man in motion. Now you got 3 receivers all the way over to the right, and Taylor back to throw. He's going to go across the middle. It's going to be caught out at about the 35-yard line.
That's his potentially favorite target, I think it's safe to say at this point of the season. That's Dennis Petty. Had an excellent game last week.
It was 5 catches, 47 yards, and the only touchdown of the game for Petty last week in the loss at Dover. Gain of 4 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 6 from the 35-yard line. Now 2 receivers out wide to the left and a back beside Taylor in the shotgun. Little tough snap, but the receiver Williams was wide open at about the 42, 43-yard line, but a little too much zip on that ball, and Williams couldn't quite handle it.
Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't the first time we've seen Williams have a drop in the early portion of a game that may have some negative consequences. That was a pass where he was wide open. I think maybe a case of thinking about what he was wanting to do after the catch, as we know he has wheels.
So to bring up 3rd down and 6 from the 35-yard line, Taylor will hand the ball off this time to Williams. Williams has a whole 40, 45, almost to the 45, out to about the 43, but that is certainly enough for the 1st down for the Warren Warriors.
Yeah, about a gain of 7. That was Taylor Bowers and J.T. Rice leading all the way there. Really nice job by those two, springing him for just a little more than they needed to move the sticks.
They're going to give him 8 on the play, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the Vinton County 44-yard line. 8 minutes, 20 seconds to go, turning first quarter clock. 6-0 in favor of the Vikings. Taylor with 2 receivers out to each side now. He'll send a man in motion and hand the ball off to Jason Williams. He's going to look to turn the corner, out across the 45, pushing towards the midfield stripe, stopped up just a little bit short of the 50-yard line at about the 49. Give him 4 yards on the play. They're going to mark it at the 48-yard line.
Taken down by Brown and Hayes.
Not a bad run on 1st down.
5 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll call it 5.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Be good to see Jason Williams have a bounce-back game after being bottled up by a couple of really stout defensive teams.
2nd down and 6 with 2 receivers out to each side. A low snap to Taylor and a pass out wide left and all over the receiver there, Brody Tate.
Yeah, pretty tight coverage there. Don't think the defender really had a chance at the ball. Pretty well thrown to the outside of the receiver and toward the sideline. I was wondering if maybe that receiver was there just a bit early, but Taylor is coming out so far and just throwing bullets around the field.
So it's 3rd down and 6 now. Ball at the Warren 48-yard line. Taylor with 1 receiver out to each side. He sends a man in motion now and fakes the handoff and throws over the middle. Petty's got it inside the 40. Petty on his feet, 30, breaks the tackle, 20, 15. He's tucked up at the 12-yard line.
Taylor's pass
What a catch and run by the big guy. There's a flag on the field back around the 40.
And that doesn't bode well. It's going to be a holding penalty against the Warren Warriors.
Well, where's this one going to be spotted?
It's going to be marked from the spot of the foul, which should mark the ball back at about the 14. The flag is at the Vinton County 41. So we go 10 yards back, puts the ball at the Warren 49. So give Petty 11 yards on the reception. And then a 10-yard penalty. Turns out to make it 3rd and 5.
And after that, let's hope the Warren Warriors can get things back together. That was a very nice executed route by Petty. He was the man in motion and found the soft spot in the defense. Took a tackler with him as well. Love to see the big tight end rumble down the field.
So it's 3rd down and 5 from the 49-yard line. Taylor's going to hand the ball off to Williams. He's going to push forward towards the first down marker, and this one's going to be close, depending on the spot here. And it is a first down, just enough for a first down. He needed 5. He got 5.
Yeah, I thought he had just enough. You could see Williams, who's not very tall, find some daylight and dive forward for those last couple of yards to make sure that Warren was able to keep the chains rolling.
So 1st down and 10 now. Taylor in the pistol, and now a whistle, and a timeout is going to be called by the Vinton County Vikings. So with 6 minutes, 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter, it is Vinton County 6, Warren nothing. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
Looking to locate a business in the Mid-Ohio Valley? It seems there's a lot of that going around lately. And at Wetz Companies, we can simplify the process. For 80 years, the Wetz Companies have been a local family-owned business, specializing in third-party logistics. Wetz has buildings and land for development, including 480 acres with river and rail access. They offer building solutions that cater to oil and gas industries, bulk commodities, river terminal, and warehouse distribution. Visit WetzCompanies.com to learn more or to make an inquiry. Wetz, for more than 8 decades, offering trusted business solutions.
It's the kickoff sales event at Pioneer Family Auto in Marietta. Kick off this season and one of over 700 new Chevy, Buick, GMC, Ford, Lincoln, or pre-owned vehicles. Score big deals like 0% financing up to 72 months or no payments until November. We need trade-ins, so we're willing to pay over book value for vehicles like yours. And regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Kick off your deal at Pioneer Chevrolet, Pioneer Buick GMC, and Family Ford in Marietta or PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Let's qualify CDW details.
So out of the timeout by Coach T.J. Carper, it's 1st down and 10 for the Warren Warriors. Ball at the Vinton County 47-yard line. Taylor fakes the handoff. He's back to throw. He's hit as he throws, and it's knocked down. Ball intended for, I believe it was
I think he was looking down the field, actually. I think he was going to go deep down the field to Grimm and then just was not able to get any arm behind that throw. Petty did a really heads-up thing by tipping the ball back towards the line of scrimmages. There were 3 Vikings converging around that loose ball. Kind of a heads-up play there by Petty, I think, to just bat that ball into the ground and let this offense live to see another down.
So now a 5 wide receiver set for Taylor, empty in the backfield. He sends a man in motion and is going to fake the handoff and now set the screen up for Williams. He's going to get to about the 45-yard line. That's going to be just a gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Warren Warriors as we approach the midway point of this first quarter. 6-0 in favor of the Vinton County Vikings.
Yeah, Taylor kind of faked that way, and I think maybe sold out a bit what he wanted to, or would end up doing, I should say, with that ball. The Vikings had that one sniffed out. 3rd down here, and potentially we see the tight end here, Dennis Petty, on a route. We've seen him be the target on some big 3rd downs for the Warriors so far this year.
So receivers to each side, and the handoff is going to go to Williams. He's going to look to turn the corner. He's going to be tripped up and get to about the 40-yard line. He's still going to be about 3 yards short of the first down. And this is this iffy zone as far as whether you decide you want to go for it or you want to try and punt and pin them back inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, you know, I think at this point, things are going pretty well for you offensively.
4th down and 3 for the Warriors.
Warriors are going to go for it here with a receiver out to each side and a back behind him. Taylor's going to fake the handoff and then look and throw, and it's going to be intercepted. The pass is picked off by Dawson Brown. Oh, it's actually incomplete. Yeah. So Vinton County will take over on downs.
Yeah, Petty, the receiver, kind of in and out of his hands as Taylor was on the bootleg out to the left. Petty not able to come up with it after the defensive player got a hand in there. And
check it. It was intercepted. The ball's back at the 33-yard line. So Brown did come up with the interception. So they'll have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. 5:15 to go first quarter. Vinton County leading 6-0. Now a man in motion. The handoff is going to go to the man in motion. That was Gabe Raschke. He's going to be hit and dropped for no gain on the play.
Yeah, they marked him a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage than I even thought he got back to.
Officially no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Well, you know what's coming.
One receiver out wide to the left, and the handoff is going to go up the middle for a gain of about 3 yards to Brock Moore on the carry. Out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Schilling and Schaefer in there on the tackle for the Warren Warriors. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
I feel like this is a big one because if you keep them at 3rd and long, you know, on your side of the field, going for it on 4th down is one thing, but would they go for it on their side of the field if they keep them at 4th and long?
So man in motion, and a flag will stop play, and that's going to be a false start against the Vinton County Vikings. So back them up 5 yards, make it 3rd down and 12. Sent a man in motion, and then the other running back decided to move a little early.
Yeah, they've got called on one now. There were a couple of times on that first drive that I thought they might have had a little early movement, very quick off the ball.
So it's 3rd down and 12, and now the quarterback's going to roll it to right. He's actually going to throw the ball, and he's got a receiver down there. It is going to be incomplete. It was intended for Gabe Raschke. Jason Williams back there on the coverage. Or actually Fairbanks back on the coverage, so it's 4th down and 12, and now you will see the Vikings go back to kick the football away.
Nice job defensively from the Warriors. After getting bit by that run game on the first possession, able to force them off the field quite summarily, and they're going to have this ball back with plenty of time left in the first quarter.
So Fairbanks standing back at about his own 36. Punter gets a foot into it. It's a high punt, and it's going to not land out of bounds, so we'll see where they're going to spot this football as we await the officials' marking of it, and they are going to mark it right at the midfield stripe. So that's where Warren will take over 1st and 10 at the midfield stripe. 3 minutes, 41 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Vinton County leading this one 6-0.
Nice job by the Warren defense. A couple of early runs, they were able to stuff things up. Good pass defense, and then that penalty was really a backbreaker for the Vikings on that drive. So flip the score sheet, and let's see if the Warren Warriors can even things up here. Not a bad drive first time.
2 receivers out to the left, 2 backs, and a low snap to Taylor. He's going to hand the ball off to Lowers. He's going to push forward for a couple of yards to about the 48-yard line.
Bowers carries for the Warriors.
Bowers' first carry of the evening. Sticks going forward here. We've seen a pretty balanced run and pass attack so far. Actually, maybe even slightly favoring the pass so far are the Warren Warriors tonight.
2nd down and 8. Ball at the Vinton County 48-yard line. 2 receivers out to the right, a back behind Taylor, and he's back to throw, going to look out to his right, and ball incomplete, intended for Williams. Ball was a little high, but certainly one that could be caught.
A little high, but catchable, and I've got to say the Vikings are probably pretty lucky right there that Jason Williams wasn't able to haul that one in, because he did not have many maroon jerseys around him, and he did have a couple of white jerseys there ready to set up a block. That's the 2nd drop he's had tonight.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Taylor sends a man in motion. Again, a low snap. Back to throw. Sets up the screen. That one way too high for Williams. He jumped and still didn't even get a fingertip on that one. Pass is incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
Incomplete. We'll bring up 4th down and 8.
And now you'll see Williams back up to kick the football away here. And back to receive the punt will be Zane Carr. He's going to go all the way back and stand with his heels on the 10-yard line.
Warren had that screen set up, I feel like, Andy, if they were able to just get it in his hands.
Williams gets a foot into it, a nice high spiraling kick, and it's going to drive him back to the 9-yard line, and still trying to make some running room, and picks up a block there. A flag comes in, and Carr gets out to about the 19-yard line. And
flag came in way from the back.
Usually that's a hold or an illegal block in the back. Illegal block in the back is the call. So mark the penalty off from the 18-yard line, half the distance to the goal. So we'll see Vinton County now start 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Well, they started deep their first possession and were able to march over 80 yards. Hopefully the Warren Warriors are able to keep this field position battle going in their direction here. Force another quick possession.
2:38 to go here in the first quarter. 1 receiver out wide to the left and 3 backs there, and the handoff is going to go to the back up the middle. That is Brock Moore. He gets out across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just give him 2 yards on the carry there for Brock Moore.
Pair of 2-yard carries right now for just one of the stable of ball carriers they have here in Vinton County.
2nd down and 8 as we approach the 2-minute mark of this first quarter. Now a man in motion, and the handoff is going to go to Carr this time. He's going to push forward out to near the 15-yard line. So give Carr 4 yards on that carry. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 now. J.T. Rice again in on the tackle for the Warren Warriors.
Another big 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
And again, you keep them at, I feel like, 3rd and 4 or greater.
And the handoff is going to go to Carr. He's going to push forward. It's going to be near the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a little bit short.
Yeah, I think he's a good yard short here.
Ball spotted at the 18-yard line, and that is a full yard short. And it's 4th down and 1, and I don't see the punt team coming on.
Ooh. If I'm Warren, I'm you know what's coming here.
So 4th
Stack
down
the box, bring the house.
4th down and 1, and he got the hard count got the defense to move.
Ooh.
So a free 5 yards, and that creates a 1st down.
Looks like that was David Schaefer a little bit anxious to get in.
I saw about 3 of them move.
Yep. A lot of white jerseys all jumping pretty close to each other. So the size, I would say, it looks like the Warren Warriors do have a size advantage up front.
So the 5-yard penalty gives them a first down. The handoff is going to go to Carr. He's going to get across the 25, out to about the 29-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6 for Zane Carr. And
Rice and Schaefer in on the tackle for the Warriors.
so that'll be a gain of 6. It'll bring up second down and 4 with 22 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And I'm not sure that Vinton County will have to run another play here before the expiration of the first quarter. They break the huddle with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Now 10. And looks like they're going to send the man in motion, get it off. The handoff is going to go to Rashke. He's going to get out to about the 33-yard line. That's going to be close to the first down. They'll check it out at the quarter break. We've played 12 minutes of football here at Vinton County High School. It's Vinton County 6, Warren nothing. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
You keep up with your kids' doctor's visits, but what about your own? If you've delayed your annual checkup or just need a change, now is the time to visit WVU Medicine Primary Care. Now open in its newest location at Harbor Point in Williamstown. The area's most preferred name in medicine is accepting new patients, and it's just minutes away. Schedule an appointment at mywvuchart.com or call 304-865-5101. Your health, your choice. WVU Medicine Primary Care.
There's always a handy app on your phone for weather, directions, and typically you can ask Siri anything. But the Ohio Valley Cab and Delivery Service app offers added convenience. After you register, at the touch of a button, you can get traditional cab service, mail and grocery runs, and special deliveries. And it's not a drone, it's a real person in a real car driving you safely over the river and, well, you know, wherever you need to go. 740-374-TAXI, and now with the Ohio Valley Cab app.
First and 10 for Vinton County.
So indeed, the run by Carr was enough for a first down to the Warren 33-yard line as we start second quarter action here. And a man in motion. The handoff is going to go to Moore, and he's going to get out to the 35-yard line for a gain of 2 on the play.
Really nice job by Bowers getting in there, stopping that.
And Thompson for the Warriors.
Bowers, Thompson, and about 4 other Warren Warriors. They gave him 3.
Out to the 36. And Shawn, as in this first quarter, as we see the play clocks working. Now, I didn't see them working in the first quarter, or maybe I just didn't see them at all, but
we'll call them late to the party.
So it's second down and 7. And now a handoff is going to go to Moore once again. He's going to push forward out near the 40-yard line. Going to be just short of the 40-yard line. It'll bring up third down and about 3.
Taken down by Rice.
Well, again, stop them on third down, and you know what's coming here. They've tried one pass.
Third down and 3, and a tight formation, and the quarterback is going to keep it himself this time, and he's not going to get anywhere. He's going to get maybe a yard to the 41-yard line. So now it's going to bring up fourth down and 2. And here we go again.
Wow, and honestly, Andy,
oh wow, they gave him a spot clear out to the 42-yard line.
Well,
I was looking at this near side official standing at the 41.
Yeah, that might have been a.
Whew. So it's fourth down and 1, and here they come lining up to go for it again.
Well, I'm sending everyone right up the gut.
Sends a man in motion, and the defensive end for Warren jumps offside this time as well. Oh, we got him.
No,
it was a false start.
False start against Vinton County.
And I can't see what the official's saying the number was, but the referee saw one of the linemen move and coax the defender offside. So the 5-yard penalty goes against the Vikings, and it'll bring up fourth down and 6.
Fourth down, 6.
And they're going to go for it once again.
I believe that was Owen Thompson on the outside for the Warriors saying, hey, no, not me, it was him.
So fourth down and 6 back at the 37-yard line. And looking, 5 seconds on the play clock. They Going to send a man in motion, gets the snap, and a little confusion there, and it is going to result in a turnover on downs as the handoff goes to Raschke. But the Warren defense was right there.
Yeah, I don't believe he was able to get anything on that play. And, hey, since an opening drive that saw the Vikings put 6 on the scoreboard, Andy, you got to be happy about the way the Warren Warriors have defended the run game pretty well. You know what the Vikings are going to do, and I think the Matt Kimes and company have figured something out here. So, and 36 yards to go to the end zone. 37. Not a bad place to start if you're Trent Taylor.
For the Warriors, from Vinton County's 37.
So we'll see Taylor in the pistol. He sends a man in motion, and the center trying to get ready to snap the football just kind of moves backwards before he snaps the football. And
yeah, 5 yards on a slip.
So a false start penalty makes it first down and 15 back at the 42-yard line. 9 minutes, 41 seconds to go. First half, Taylor will pitch the ball back to Williams, and now our reverse is going to go around to Brody Tate. Tate's got some running room. He's going to get inside the 40 down to about the 36. Gets all the penalty yardage back and about a yard more, so give him 6 yards on the carry.
First carry of the night. Haven't seen him targeted much so far on the offense, but really nice run. And Andy, I've got to say, I wish he would have cut that back to the inside where I think he had a little bit more blocking help. I think it would have sprung him a little further upfield.
Second down and 9 now, and Taylor will take the snap, looks to throw, and across the middle, he's got his receiver inside the 30 down to the 26-yard line. That's Hunter Grimm on the reception.
Yeah, Hunter Grimm made a heck of a catch, and he took a lick at the end from Carr. Wow, what a good play. That's some good Friday night football right there, Andy.
It's a gain of 10 on the reception by Grimm and a first down for the Warriors at the Vinton County 26-yard line. 8:37 to go, second quarter, 6-0 in favor of Vinton County. Taylor will take the snap, hands the ball off to Actually, Taylor's going to keep it himself this time after faking the handoff to Bowers, and he's going to barrel forward down to the 20-yard line for a gain of 6.
Warren Warriors, Andy, are starting to pick up some offensive momentum.
Of course, they had a really good starting field position this time as they started this drive at the Vinton County 37-yard line. Second down and 4 now for the Warriors. 2 receivers out to the right, and the handoff is going to go to Williams. He's going to pick his way through the line down to about the 17, maybe the 16-yard line. That's going to be close to the first down. We'll see where they spot it, and
certainly
it
looks
indeed
like
it indeed is a first down for the Warren Warriors at the 16-yard line. Needed 4, got 4.
Well, a balanced attack so far.
First and 10 Warriors from the 16.
So they're looking over for the play call, and 2 receivers out to the right. Williams and Bowers as sidecars to Trent Taylor in the backfield. He takes the snap, will fake the handoff, and Taylor's going to keep it himself this time. He's going to barrel his way forward, lowers his head, and gets down to about the 11-yard line, a gain of 5 for Trent Taylor. So,
I
feel like we've seen a few designed quarterback runs, something we haven't seen a ton of out of the Warriors offense, and I like the wrinkle that it's thrown in.
Second down and 6. Ball is at the Vinton County 11-yard line. Taylor gets a low snap. He's going to pitch it to Williams this time. Williams finds some running room, and he's going to look and race his way towards the end zone. Touchdown, Warren!
Jason Williams from 11 yards out Warren Warriors have tied this thing up, and a PAT away from taking the lead on the road here in Vinton County.
At the 6:43 mark of the second quarter, Jason Williams with an 11-yard touchdown run.
Purdue due to attempt the extra point out of Taylor's hole.
And Purdue on to attempt the extra point.
Good to see Jason back into the end zone.
Ball is up, and the kick is good. So with 6 minutes, 43 seconds to go here in the first half, it is Warren 7, Vinton County 6. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
Hey, it's Tony at the Citizens Bank Company. The process of obtaining a loan can sometimes seem daunting. Let us take the worry out of this process and replace it with the loans that will get you the keys to that car, take you on a much-needed vacation, or secure the house you've been wanting. We're here to help you find the best loan to make life happen. Stop by and visit us at any of our 5 convenient locations or visit us online at thecitizens.com. We are here for what matters most. See you soon. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking to locate a business in the Mid-Ohio Valley? It seems there's a lot of that going around lately. And at Wetz Companies,
Got a
we can
game.
simplify the process. For 80 years,
Yeah.
Wetz Companies have been a local family-owned
two spots.
business specializing in third-party logistics. Wetz has buildings and land for development, including 480 acres with river and rail access. They offer building solutions that cater to oil and gas industries, bulk commodities, river terminal, and warehouse distribution. Visit WetzCompanies.com to learn more or to make an inquiry. Wetz, for more than 8 decades, offering trusted business solutions.
So the 11-yard touchdown run by Jason Williams, and Purdue with the extra point gives the Warren Warriors a 7-6 lead with 6:43 to go here in the first half. Kickoff is going to be taken by the Vinton County Vikings, River Hayes, and he's going to get out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. So Vinton County will set up their first down and 10. Of course, stick around following the game. Shawn and I will name the Kettle One Teamwear Player of the Game. Kettle One Teamwear at 313 Green Street in Marietta. The best in team uniforms, screen printing, and embroidery. Give them a call at 740-373-7969.
We got a good one here going tonight, Andy. A bit chilly as we're high atop the press box tonight.
I believe 69 degrees at kickoff was our temperature. Handoff is going to pitch is going to go back to Carr. He's got some running room out across the 40, 45. Carr gets tripped up at about the midfield stripe.
Really nice run by Carr, I should say. He's up nearing 80 yards already. I've got him unofficially 7 carries for 78. Of course, he broke free on the first carry of the game for a scamper of 38. You know, ever since that first drive, Warren's done a good job defensively. Hopefully that continues.
First down and 10. The handoff is going to go to Moore up the middle. He's going to pound his way forward for about 5 yards before he's driven back by a host of Warriors. And that'll bring up second down and 5 as we roll inside the 6-minute mark of the first half. Of course, stick around at halftime. We'll have the Tonight in Ohio High School Football halftime show. Skip Mossick, your host for that.
Hard to believe how deep into the season we are already, Andy.
I know. Week 7 tonight. Second down and 5 for the Vikings. 2 receivers out to the right. I think that's the first time we've seen 2 receivers. And it's going to be a backwards pass to Carr. And he's going to be dropped in the backfield by Jason Williams. Back to the 50-yard line. So that's actually going to be a loss of 5, a rushing loss of 5 because it's a backward pass.
Jason Williams, that's his second tackle for loss tonight. And another long third down right at midfield. You'd expect this is probably 4-down territory. And, hey, 2 receivers again, Andy.
3, third down and 10. This time the handoff is going to – nope. A pitch back to Carr on the option. He finds some running room, and then he's going to be knocked down and pushed backwards. The forward progress is going to give him 2 yards. So it'll bring up 4th down and 8.
Another really nice job so far here on this possession by the Warren Warriors, keeping things bottled up. some faux passing plays here as they're
one a backwards pass, one just a straight option.
Yep. And really good job by the Warriors to keep all of the options covered up.
I think they're going to have to burn a timeout here because they're not going to get any time. We're close to that, and indeed they will. Timeout by Vinton County with 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take it with them. It's Warren 7, Vinton County 6. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
At Marietta College, we believe if something is worth doing, you should do it with every ounce of your being. Our students are pioneers, and they're committed to getting the most out of their college experience. They seek experiences beyond their classes or their major, and we have more than 50. A Marietta College student wants to write and direct a campus play, score the game-winning basket, and complete a serious research project with their professor. We know Marietta College isn't for everyone, but it might be the perfect fit for you. Bring forth a pioneer. Learn more today at marietta.edu.
Hi, it's Robin from the Citizens Bank Company. There are many ways to save money at the bank. If you are 55 years of age or older, take advantage of no minimum balance and no monthly maintenance fees on our Prestige 55 checking account. You will get your first 2 boxes of checks for free. We are here for what matters. For over 150 years, we have been providing first-class service on a first-name basis. Stop by and visit us at any of our 5 convenient locations, or for more information, visit us online at thecitizens.com. See you soon. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So after the timeout, Coach T.J. Carper elects to punt, and the kick by Raschke bounces at about the 11-yard line. Williams decides to pick it up at the 10, and he only gets his way out to about the 13-yard line.
Risky play, by the way, there, as that ball came in tumbling end over end hot, and it looks like he was able to one hand that as it was going over his left shoulder pad. Dangerous if that squirts away and stays in bounds, but hey, luckily here, 3:52 left for the Warren Warriors to extend a 1-point lead.
First down and 10 for the Warriors from their own 13-yard line. Taylor is going to hand the ball off, and up the middle out to about the 15-yard line is going to go Taylor Bowers.
Taken down by Moore and Trayton White.
Moore and Trayton White in on the tackle for the Vinton County Vikings. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Warren has all 3 of their timeouts, so plenty of time here, but a long field to go. Second down and 8, ball at their own 15-yard line. Taylor will take the snap and fake the handoff this time. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to get outside across the 20, out across the 25, out to about the 26-yard line. Give Taylor 11 yards on that carry. Brock Moore and Dawson Brown for the Vikings on the tackle, and a first down for the Warriors.
Bowers able to make some things happen tonight with his legs, and really has added a new aspect to this Warriors offense.
That was Taylor on another quarterback draw that time. So first down and 10 out at the 26-yard line, and the handoff this time is going to go to Williams, and he's going to push forward out to about the 29, maybe the 30-yard line. They're going to give him the 30 for a gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down and 6.
Just under 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and quite a ways here.
Only just 3 yards on the gain. Second down and 7. Taylor will take the snap, and he'll pitch it back to Williams, who's going to look to turn the corner. He's got some running room out across the 35. Williams still on his feet, gets the first down out at about the 38-yard line, which will stop the clock momentarily while they reset the chains. And it's first down and 10 for the Warren Warriors now at the...
Clock still rolling, Andy.
Well, it only stops momentarily till they get the chain set because he was still in bounds.
I see.
So first down and 10 for the Warriors at their own 38-yard line. Taylor will send a man in motion and takes the snap, and he's back to throw, looking. Now he's going to swing it out to the right, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for Bowers. Carr coming up quickly on the defensive effort there for the Vikings.
Dangerous pass. I think he had Petty streaking down the field as well in single coverage. I would have liked for Taylor to have maybe taken a shot at the big guy down the field against a much smaller person in the defensive secondary.
So the incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:35 to go in the first half. It's 2nd down and 10. And Taylor with 2 receivers out to each side. He's by himself in the backfield, back to throw, looking. He's going to go over the middle, and the ball is going to be incomplete, intended for Jason Williams. And back there on the coverage was Dawson Brown.
Overthrown, incomplete. 3rd down, 10.
So the incomplete
Dawson Brown for Vinton County.
incomplete pass brings up 3rd down and 10 at the 38-yard line with exactly 90 seconds to go in the half.
Well, you got to figure, even if Warren doesn't get this, Vinton County likely to burn a timeout.
Well, we're going to see, I think, Warren burn a timeout right here.
Timeout.
So we will take it with them with 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. It's Warren 7, Vinton County 6. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
At Staley Countryside Meat Company, we approach each processing order with individual care and attention. We take special pride in our work to make sure you are satisfied with the meat product that ends up on your kitchen table. Call Staley Countryside Meat Company today at 740-989-2076 to schedule your meat processing needs. We also do our best to accommodate special requests from cutting to wrapping. Staley Countryside Meat Company, we're a cut above the rest.
Hickory Grove Country Market is more than meets the eye. On the outside, it appears to be your typical gas station, selling all grades of gasoline, including diesel. But step inside and you find a convenience store, whole grocery store, and a deli and pizza counter. Grab-and-go sandwiches, salads, and pizza are made fresh daily. Whether you need a fill-up at the pump, grab a quick meal, or need to stock the kitchen pantry, stop into Hickory Grove Country Market, located on 339 in Vincent, and see what it has to offer you and your family.
So out of the timeout by Coach Matt Kimes, it's 3rd down and 10, and Taylor's going to take the snap, roll out to his right, throw back to his left, and going to be hit in the backfield. The catch was made by Petty on the tight end backside screen. And that was just an attempt at misdirection, and great job by the Viking defense of staying at home on that one.
Yeah, looks like they're going to give him the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Clock is going to roll under a minute here, so
I think you're going to see.
Don't think anyone's in a hurry to do much of anything.
13 seconds left on the 40-second play clock, and I think you're going to see Taylor run this one down as far as he can. And I think that then they're just going to take a timeout. 2, 1, 0, and a timeout called before the play clock expires. We'll keep it right here and remind you that tonight, following the game, Shawn and I will choose the Kettle One Teamwear Player of the Game. Kettle One Teamwear at 313 Green Street in Marietta, the best in team uniforms, screen printing, and embroidery. Give them a call at 740-373-7969. Also coming up in just a few moments, we will have the Tonight in Ohio High School Football halftime show. At the half, we'll come back, recap the scoring. We'll hear from Skip and his guest, and then come back and look at some statistics and some scores from around the area as well. That all coming up here at halftime this evening, so stay tuned for that. 39 seconds left in the half. It's 4th down and 10 for the Warren Warriors. Ball is at their own 38-yard line. They lead 7-6. Warren will get the ball to start the second half as well.
That is correct.
So now you're going to see them break the huddle, and Jason Williams is going to go back and punt the football away. And we see Zane Carr standing back at about his own 23-yard line to receive this kick from Jason Williams. Good pass. Kick is away, and it's going to bounce and take a Warren bounce and roll inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line, where it will roll dead. And now the officials will stop it with 23 seconds left in the first half.
Well, you got to figure Andy most likely one play here, and we're probably headed to halftime with the Warren Warriors winning on the road by 1.
1st and 10 for the Vikings. They have the ball at their own 27-yard line. They have 2 receivers split out wide to the right. Carr under center, and he's going to hand the ball off. Actually, Dameron under center. He should say he's going to hand the ball off. Carr is going to carry the football for no gain on the play, and Vinton County will use their last timeout with 13 seconds to go here in the half. Also, tomorrow morning, 9:20, the Zides High School football wrap-up show. Chris, Tom, Shawn.
That's right, he's back with us.
Yes, Tom is back with us. So Chris, Tom, Shawn, I'll be in the studio talking high school football tomorrow morning, talk to a couple of coaches.
It's always a good time. It's my favorite part of Saturday morning.
Buckeyes and Rutgers tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 the kickoff for that one. Mountaineers also a 3:30 kickoff tomorrow. I can't remember their opponent off the top of my head, but out of the timeout, it's 2nd down and 10 for the Vinton County Vikings, and Dameron will take the snap and hand the ball to Carr. He's got some running room out across the 35, 40, 45, out near the 45-yard line. It's going to be enough for a 1st down. It will stop the clock momentarily. I don't think he got out of bounds. So they're going to get up here real quick and maybe try it. And they did not get a play off in time, so that will be the end of the first half here at Vinton County High School. 24 minutes of football in the books. It is Warren 7, Vinton County 6. You're listening to high school football on ESPN Radio.
Hickory Grove Country Market is more than meets the eye. On the outside, it appears to be your typical gas station, selling all grades of gasoline, including diesel. Let's step inside and you find a convenience store, whole grocery store, and a deli and pizza counter. Grab-and-go sandwiches, salads, and pizza are made fresh daily. Whether you need a fill-up at the pump, grab a quick meal, or need to stock the kitchen pantry, stop into Hickory Grove Country Market, located on 339 in Vincent, and see what it has to offer you and your family.
Dr. Derek Howe of Fry Dental Group is now accepting new patients to dental practice at 1309 Green Street in Marietta. Dr. Derek Howe is a native of Marietta and a graduate of Marietta College and the Ohio State University of Dentistry. Fry Dental Group is where total smile care begins with a comprehensive approach to oral health and ends with a beautiful, memorable smile. Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Elena Perry, and Dr. Derek Howe now accepting new patients. Fry Dental Group at 1309 Green Street in Marietta. Call 740-374-0123. A Delta Dental PPO and Premier Network provider.
And we welcome you back to Vinton County High School. Andy Rex along with Shawn Jones. We are at the halftime intermission now with the Warren Warriors leading the Vinton County Vikings by a score of 7-6. Shawn, let's quickly recap the scoring. Just one touchdown for each team.
Yeah, pretty easy to tell you how we got here. At the 9:29 mark of the first quarter, Braylon Dameron ran one in from 32 yards out. PAT was untrue. Vikings up 6-0 until Jason Williams would take one to the house in the second quarter. 6:43 left. He would find pay dirt from 11 yards out. Sam Perdue would add on the PAT. The Warren Warriors up 1 on the road tonight. And Andy, it's been a good one. Knock down, drag out, win it in the trenches. Let's run the football kind of night. Although I will say the Warren Warriors have thrown it around already almost 15 times so far. Only 5 of 13 right now through the air with an interception for Taylor. But I dare say if a couple of these passes find the Warriors' hands, we know what kind of skill they have at the skill position. So, Andy, 7-6 right now. It'll be interesting to see what each team does to make adjustments at the halftime intermission here and come back out. I can almost guarantee you this. Vinton County's going to run the ball a whole lot.
I think you might be right on that one, as they have only attempted one pass on the evening so far. So that is where we are at the halftime intermission. Warren Warriors leading the Vinton County Vikings by a score of 7-6. We will take a timeout and come back with the Tonight in Ohio High School Football halftime show. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
Hi, it's Robin from the Citizens Bank Company. There are many ways to save money at the bank. If you are 55 years of age or older, take advantage of no minimum balance and no monthly maintenance fees on our Prestige Fixed Back checking account. You will get your first 2 boxes of checks for free. We are here for what matters. For over 150 years, we have been providing first-class service on a first-name basis. Stop by and visit us at any of our 5 convenient locations, or for more information, visit us online at thecitizens.com. See you soon. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Marietta College, we believe if something's worth doing, you should do it with every ounce of your being. Our students are pioneers, and they're committed to getting the most out of their college experience. They seek experiences beyond their classes or their major, and we have more than 50. A Marietta College student wants to write and direct a campus play, hit the game-winning basket, and complete a serious research project with their professor. We know Marietta College isn't for everyone, but it might be the perfect fit for you. Bring forth a pioneer. Learn more today at marietta.edu.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Named Best Sports Program in the Country by the National Association of State Radio Networks. Tonight in High School Football is presented by Beck's Hybrids. Now here's your host, Skip Mossick.
And hi again, everyone. Welcome to Tonight in High School Football's halftime reports, as we're now in the back end of the football regular season and await the start of the playoffs in about a month. Other fall sport postseason tournaments are getting ready to get underway. We'll discuss what's coming up with Tim Streed of the OHSAA next on the Ohio News Network.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in Ohio. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
I'm Scott DeMauro, president of the Ohio Education Association. I'm proud to bring you tonight's game on behalf of OEA's 123,000 members. We teach in the public schools and state universities. We drive your kids to school, serve them lunch, and keep our schools clean and safe. We also coach the teams on the field. We're committed to making sure every student has the opportunity to experience the joy of learning and to succeed, regardless of where they live or their family's income. We believe in great public schools for all students.
Hickory Grove Country Market is more than meets the eye. On the outside, it appears to be your typical gas station, selling all grades of gasoline, including diesel. But step inside and you find a convenience store, whole grocery store, and a deli and pizza counter. Grab-and-go sandwiches, salads, and pizza are made fresh daily. Whether you need a fill-up at the pump, grab a quick meal, or need to stock the kitchen pantry, stop into Hickory Grove Country Market, located on 339 in Vincent, and see what it has to offer you and your family.
The Fry Dental Group offers C-Rack technology, a state-of-the-art process that makes crowns, onlays, and inlays out of solid porcelain in about 10 to 12 minutes. No second appointment, no impressions or temporaries, and the cost is less than conventional crowns. Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Elena Perry, and Dr. Derek Howe, specializing in comfortable family dentistry, teeth whitening, lumineers, and cosmetic improvements. The Fry Dental Group, a Delta Dental, PPO, and Premier Network provider offering 20 to 25% savings to participants. Call 740-374-0123.
This is Tonight in High School Football on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Skip Mossick.
We are presented by Beck's Hybrids. At Beck's, they are and will remain farmers at heart. And welcome back, everyone. Halftime of your game. We're joined for a few minutes this evening by Tim Streed, Director of Information Services with the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tim, thanks for your time. I know you announced recently digital ticketing for all fall sports tournaments. We've seen Ohio State and many collegiate programs go this route. I know change is difficult for some, but tell everybody about the benefits of going this route.
Hey, Skip, great to be with you. Yeah, absolutely. We are all digital on our postseason tournament tickets, and that's for all sports. And you're right that there certainly a change is going to take a little bit of time to implement, but this is now our third year doing some form of online ticketing. This is our first year that it is all online. And, the good thing is that a lot of our schools have already gone this way for regular season events. So hopefully it's not a huge change, but But it's a needed change. You know, we have needed to get better controls over the postseason ticketing for a long time, and this is one way that will help do that.
And I know you'll have an announcement soon in regards to tickets for the state football championships. Hard to believe that we're just 4 weeks away from the postseason getting underway. We touched on this at the beginning of the year. We know that not everybody was happy as far as the expanded playoffs, but do you get the sense now after 7 weeks some people may have softened their opposition to that? I mean, I think it's great.
I think so. Yeah, you know, it's been such an interesting study over the past maybe 8-9 months when we announced that the playoffs were going to expand to 16 teams per region. There were certainly some that were not happy about that. You know, certainly there's some that want the football playoffs to be a small number of schools. But the thing that I've seen the past couple of weeks is a lot of those schools that are right now, maybe they're 3-4, you know, maybe they're even 2-5, but they still have some winnable games coming up. Those teams are still in it. You know, they still have a shot. And, you know, in past years, those teams would have been done. And I'm just seeing a lot of, especially social media chatter about, hey, if we get, 2 more wins or we get another big win in week 8, we'll have enough points and we'll be in. And so I've been really happy with just the heightened level of excitement with more schools still playing for a postseason shot. So that's been really refreshing.
And real quickly about the playoffs, Tim, I know you've established what nights each division will be playing.
Yes, we have. On Friday nights during the playoffs, that'll be divisions 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then on Saturday nights, that's divisions 5, 6, and 7. And so the biggest 4 divisions play on Friday, then 5, 6, 7 on Saturday, and all games kick off at 7.
You know, it's hard to believe some fall sports tournaments are already getting underway. Heck, golf sectional play just started this week.
It did, yeah. We had sectional golf for Division 2 and 3 across Ohio this past week, and then a Division 1 sectional golf starts next week. So hard to believe we're already here, but what a fun time. And of course, we're still navigating the pandemic in certain areas, but just so happy that we're moving forward with all of our sports on time to play our tournaments. So certainly that time of year we're very excited.
Up next will be tennis, then volleyball, field hockey, cross country, etc. Soccer gets underway in about a month or so. How cool was it to get the soccer state championships in the new lower.com field in downtown Columbus?
Oh, that was great. We were there 2 weeks ago for a site visit, and that was my first time there. I'm actually going to a crew game in a couple weeks, but that was my first time there, and just what an amazing facility. So we have 3 divisions in soccer for girls and boys. So those 12 teams, they get to go to lower.com and be in the, under the stadium, be in the locker rooms, walk out on the field. That's going to be a very memorable moment for them and their fans. And soccer is one of those too where the crew just really embraces high school soccer. They want to be the home of the high school state championships, and that's just a great thing to be part of.
Tim Street of the OHSAA, we always love catching up. We'll touch base soon, okay?
Sounds good. Thanks, Skip.
And we'll be right back on the Ohio News Network.
Bex recognizes this week's player with heart, Jake Gross from Jackson Milton High School, for his commitment and passion on the field and within the farming community.
Oh, I just love hitting people, to be honest with you. Play every play as hard as possible. It's my last year. I'm giving it all the time, to be honest with you.
Yes, Jake loves the game of football, but he's got many other interests as well. He's on the prom and homecoming committees at Jackson Milton High School, in the Livestock Club, Quiz Bowl and Drama Club, along with Key Club and SAD.
I just like to do stuff, be active with everybody, socialize, it's fun.
Another love is agriculture.
I see it as like a good opportunity to see the world and to understand more or less how people communicate with each other.
At Bex, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
Looking to locate a business in the Mid-Ohio Valley? It seems there's a lot of that going around lately. And at Wetz Companies, we can simplify the process. For 80 years, the Wetz Companies have been a local family-owned business, specializing in third-party logistics. Wetz has buildings and land for development, including 480 acres with river and rail access. They offer building solutions that cater to oil and gas industries, bulk commodities, river terminal, and warehouse distribution. Visit wetzcompanies.com to learn more or to make an inquiry. Wetz, for more than 8 decades, offering trusted business solutions.
My name is Dr. Walter Kerschel. I'm the Chief Medical Officer at Camden Clark Medical Center in Parkersburg. Everyone in our community needs to get vaccinated. We've developed good vaccinations. We know that they're safe, they're effective, and they do prevent hospitalization and reduce the risk of dying from this virus. We've got to increase the vaccination rates, and it's the one way that we can help, again, protect ourselves, protect our families, and protect our community.
This is ONN.
All right, thanks once again to Tim Streed of the Ohio High School Athletic Association for joining us tonight. Again, tickets for those state championship games will be going on sale soon. Check out their website at ohsaa.org for more information. Enjoy the second half of your ball game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football, presented by Bex
I am here in
from
case
the
you're
Ohio
wondering.
News Network.
There's always a handy app on your phone for weather, directions, and typically you can ask Siri anything. But the Ohio Valley Cab and Delivery Service app offers added convenience. After you register, at the touch of a button, you can get traditional cab service, mail and grocery runs, and special deliveries. And it's not a drone, it's a real person in a real car driving you safely over the river and, well, you know, wherever you need to go. 740-374-TAXI, and now with the Ohio Valley Cab app.
It's the kickoff sales event going on now at Pioneer Family Auto in Parkersburg. Kick off the season in one of over 700 new Honda, Volkswagen, Mazda, or pre-owned vehicles. Score big dealer discounts along with incentives like 0% financing or no payments until November. Plus, get overbook value for trade-ins and vehicles just like yours. Just bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Kick off the season's deals at Pioneer Honda, VW, Mazda of Parkersburg or PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Let's qualify CDW details.
And we welcome you back to Vinton County High School. Andy Rex along with Shawn Jones as halftime continues here. Thanks to Skip Mossick and Tim Streed for entertaining us during the halftime festivities on the radio going on right now. The Vinton County High School Marching Band performing the remainder of their halftime show before we get the second half underway here. Warren leading Vinton County 7-6 at the halftime intermission. We'll take a look at some stats in just a little bit. First, let's take a look at some other scores around the area. The Marietta Tigers over on our sister station, AM 1490 WMOA, lead the Brook Bruins by a score of 14-7. Also, other scores around the area, St. Mary's leading Williamstown 7-0. Hurricane on top of the Parkersburg Big Reds by a score of 14-7. Sheridan leading Maysville 12-7. Buckeye Local on top of Caldwell 7-0. West Muskingum leading Morgan 19-14. Athens on top of Meigs 21-14. Shenandoah trailing Monroe Central 22-8 at halftime. Trimble leading South Gallia 7-0 at last report. Coshocton on top of Crooksville 19-0. Waterford blanking Southern 34-0 in that one. Tri-Valley leading Philo 31-14. John Glenn all over Riverview 35-0. Lima Central Catholic on top of the Fort Fry Cadets 16-8 at halftime. River all over Belpre 50-0. Wahama leading 100 40-0. Meadowbrook on top of Maysville 14-0. A couple of other scores. Doddridge County leading Wirt County 27-0. Nelsonville York leading Wellston 27-7. And that appears to be all the scores that we have as of right now. We'll keep you up to date on other scores as the evening progresses. And right now we will take a timeout, but come back with some stats for the first half for you. It's Warren 7, Vinton County 6 at the halftime intermission. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
Chances are the last place someone would think of visiting when they have a snoring problem is the dentist. Things are a whole lot different at Fry Dental Group. Whereas it used to be a trip to the dentist was to get your teeth cleaned or make a bad tooth feel better. But with advanced dentistry, you'll find more solutions.
Delta
than you might
Dental,
think.
PPO.
At Fry Dental Group, they can provide an appliance that helps stop or reduce snoring episodes for sleep apnea patients. Find out more by scheduling a consultation with Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Elena Perry, or Dr. Derek Howe. Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta, and at frydental.com.
Looking to locate a business in the Mid-Ohio Valley? It seems there's a lot of that going around lately. And at Wetz Companies, we can simplify the process. For 80 years, the Wetz Companies have been a local family-owned business, specializing in third-party logistics. Wetz has buildings and land for development, including 480 acres with river and rail access. They offer building solutions that cater to oil and gas industries, bulk commodities, river terminal, and warehouse distribution. Visit WetzCompanies.com to learn more or to make an inquiry. Wetz, for more than 8 decades, offering trusted business solutions.
And we welcome you back to Vinton County High School. Andy Rex along with Shawn Jones as halftime festivities wind down here in tonight's contest. And Jonesy Warren on top of Vinton County 7-6 at halftime. Let's take a look at some of the unofficial numbers on the evening.
So far on the ground, Jason Williams, 8 carries, 47 yards, leading the rushing attack for the Warren Warriors. Trent Taylor, 3 carries, 22 yards. Taylor Bowers, a couple of carries, a handful of yards, and Brody Tate, 6 yards on one end around. Through the air, so far, Taylor tonight only 5 of 13 for about 27 yards. So even though it's been a balanced attack offensively, most of the damage has been done on the ground for the Warriors. Flipping over the stat card, you see the Vinton County Vikings led by Zane Cars, 90 yards on 10 carries. As we take a look, no one else really has popped off for a whole lot aside from Dameron's 32-yard run, and that would be quarterback Braylon Dameron, who has 2 carries for 34 yards unofficially, 6 carries for 16 yards for Brock Moore, who we see coming as a fullback a lot of times, a first man through kind of carry. And Gabe Raschke's been a bottled up handful of carries, but only 1 yard to the negative, or to the positive, I should say. And Braylon Dameron, 0 for 1 through the air, Andy. And that's the stats. It's been a whole lot of knockdown, drag out, run it football. I still say if the Warren Warriors can find some rhythm in that passing game, it may very well open this one up in their favor in the second half.
I mean, and a pretty clean game as well, only a couple of penalties on each side.
Yeah, I think maybe 2 on each squad off the top of my head. A couple of big ones, unfortunately, for I feel like both of them. So in the second half, I think it's going to be who can execute the game plan. The Warren Warriors, I think, have had some opportunities slip through their hands figuratively and literally, as a couple of drop passes that may have had big gains attached to them if they were hauled in for a completion. So, and then on the other side, Vinton County really hasn't had a great drive, I would say, since that first one. The Warren Warriors defensively have been pretty stout outside of that first defensive possession. Hopefully they can keep it up. Andy, even though it's a lot of running, I'm not sure that either of these teams really expended too much energy. I don't see fatigue being too much of a factor yet. We'll see if it does happen to play its way into this game as we head down the stretch into the fourth quarter, potentially.
Warren Warriors leading the Vinton County Vikings at the halftime intermission, 7-6. The second half kickoff is coming up when you come back. Here at Vinton County High School, you're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
Good things come to those who wait, except when it comes to your health. If you've delayed your annual checkup or are looking for a change, now's the time to visit WVU Medicine Primary Care, now open in the newest location at Harbor Point, Williamstown. The area's most preferred name in medicine is accepting new patients and just minutes away. Schedule an appointment at mywvuchart.com or call 304-865-5101. Your health, your choice. WVU Medicine Primary Care in Williamstown.
It's the kickoff sales event at Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown. With our huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Score big with a deal to fit your payment or budget. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're willing to pay over book value for trade-ins, just like yours. Bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown, West Virginia, or pioneerfamilyauto.com. Let's qualify CD for details.
And we welcome you back as we get set for the opening kickoff of the second half. One of the officials getting his ankle tended to here as we get ready to start the second half.
That's right. Get the officials stretched out, taped up. It's a physical job for them, too.
Warren Warriors will receive the second half kickoff, and they will get things lined up here and just about ready to go. Williams is back deep for Warren. Raschke set to kick off for the Vinton County Vikings as soon as everybody gets set. "12 new minutes on the clock representing the third quarter. And Raschke puts a foot into it. It's going to be a low squibber, and it's going to be picked up by Williams at about the 23-yard line. He's going to get out across the 30 to about the 34 before he's stopped up there, and that's where the Warren Warriors will take over first down and 10 to start the third quarter of play.
Well, the Warren offense was moving things along, I would like to say, in the second quarter for the most part, Andy. So let's see if that can continue.
First and 10 for the Warriors from their own 34-yard line. They lead 7-6 in this one. And will come out in a relatively tight formation with one receiver out wide to the left, a wing back and a back behind Taylor and one beside him as well. Taylor will take the snap and he'll pitch it back to Williams. Williams has some running room out across the 40, out to about the 42-yard line.
Williams, ball carrier.
Give him a gain of 8 on the play.
Really nice job of blocking out there. I believe that was number 60, Mason Francis, running along with him.
Second down, 2.
And a way to start the second half if you're the Warren Warriors.
So the 8-yard gain by Williams brings up second down and 2. Now with 2 receivers to the near side, and the pitch is going to be faked, and Taylor's going to throw, and he's got a receiver. It's Tate, but he overthrows it.
And boy, I'm not sure if Taylor necessarily overthrew Tate, or if Tate maybe should have kept running. I feel like a bit harder. Seemed like he might have slowed up a bit, and when he did, I think he lost the true route he had with that ball.
Well, the incomplete pass will bring up third down and 2. 2 receivers out to the right. Taylor with 2 backs beside him, and he'll hand the ball off, and first down yardage for Jason Williams into Vinton County territory, still on his feet, barreling his way forward inside the 45-yard line, down to the 43, and that's a hard 15 yards for Jason Williams.
Yeah, really nice couple of carries for Williams to get things rolling here in the third. You'd love to see Williams start picking up double-digit chunks on the regular. That probably means things are going to end up pretty well for you and your team on the night.
So first down and 10 for the Warren Warriors. They're inside Vinton County territory at the 43-yard line. And the pitch is going to go to Williams. He's going to look to cut it back, but he's going to be stopped up there at the original line of scrimmage by a host of Vinton County Vikings. And no gain on the play for that one for Jason Williams.
Some love for the chain gang over there as well. Wow, they got in on the action there, did they not? Woo.
No gain on the play. Second down, 10.
So no gain on the play for Jason Williams. It'll bring up second down and 10. He got shoved out of bounds, so the clock stops with 10:31 to go here in the third quarter. So, second down and 10. Taylor is going to fake the handoff, roll out to his right, look to throw, and now he's in a little trouble. A flag comes in, and Taylor's going to keep it himself. He's going to find some running room, and he's going to dive forward inside the 40, but none of this is going to matter.
Nope. The keeper holding against Warren Local is the penalty on the play.
So a holding penalty is going to be marked off from the 45-yard line. So that's going to take the ball all the way back to the Warren 45-yard line. And now we'll bring up second down and 22.
Goodness. Well, that's a turn of events. Be a nice time for the Warren passing game to find its rhythm, Andy. Not many penalties, but that may be the costliest so far for Warren.
Taylor will hand the ball off to Williams. He's going to cut through the middle. He's got some running room. Tripped up there by Cody Collins, or Cody Cawley on the tackle. Give Williams 9 yards on the carry, though. That'll bring up third down and 13. With 9.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Warren leading 7-6. Taylor takes the snap, and he's going to pitch it back to Williams once again. And Williams has got some running room inside the 35, pushes inside the 40. I should say down near the 35-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down by about 3 yards, so it's going to be fourth down and 3. And decision time for Coach Matt Kimes.
Whew. Well, I tell you what, your best weapon offensively is kind of getting things churning here. I wouldn't mind watching or giving the ball right to Williams and seeing if you can't drive this forward.
And Williams is going to get the handoff. He's going to get the first down. He's going to get more than the first down. He's still on his feet inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line, and a big 22-yard run on 4th and 3 for Jason Williams.
Yeah, he's eclipsed 100 yards here in this opening possession of the second half, and what a special year he's had. A couple of rough games against a couple of very insanely tough opponents. Tonight, Williams back on schedule.
So it's first down and 10 from the 14-yard line, and the handoff is going to go back to Williams once again. He's going to get down to the 9-yard line, give him 5 more on that carry.
Henry on the stop for Vinton County. Second down, 5.
Bring up second down and 5 from the 9-yard line. Williams coming into tonight's game with almost 800 yards rushing on the season.
And he's
at it again here. And he's going to get inside the 4 down to about the 3-yard line, which is going to be enough for a first down for the Warriors. And it'll be first and goal, Warren, at the 3-yard line.
And just keep giving it to Williams. He is eating up yards. Over 50 yards on this possession alone, unofficially.
And at about 100 and...
We got him at 122 unofficially for the night.
And the handoff is going to go to Williams. He's going to work his way and get into the end zone for the Warren touchdown.
Yeah, call it an even 125 and 2 TDs. Jason Williams' special season continues. A couple of touchdowns tonight. The Warren Warriors extend the lead.
Out to 13-6, and on to attempt the extra point is Sam Purdue. And we await the snap. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7 minutes, 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter, your new score is Warren 14, Vinton County 6. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
There's always a handy app on your phone for weather, directions, and typically you can ask Siri anything. But the Ohio Valley Cab and Delivery Service app offers added convenience. After you register, at the touch of a button, you can get traditional cab service, mail and grocery runs, and special deliveries. And it's not a drone, it's a real person in a real car driving you safely over the river and, well, you know, wherever you need to go. 740-374-TAXI, and now with the Ohio Valley Cab app.
Hey, it's Tony at the Citizens Bank Company. The process of obtaining a loan can sometimes seem daunting. Let us take the worry out of this process and replace it with the loans that will get you the keys to that car, take you on a much-needed vacation, or secure the house you've been wanting. We are here to help you find the best loan to make life happen. Stop by and visit us at any of our 5 convenient locations or visit us online at thecitizens.com. We are here for what matters most. See you soon. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Purdue kicks the ball off, and it comes down into the hands of the Vinton County Vikings, River Hayes. He's going to get out across the 30, out near the 35-yard line where he's stopped up there.
River Hayes on the return. Taken out by Bowers and
Warren Warriors took up almost 5 minutes off the clock on that first possession of the half, Andy. So,
and they're going to mark the ball right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
7 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Vikings. The handoff is going to go to Carr. He's going to try and turn the corner. He's going to be stopped in the backfield right back there. And look who's there once again.
Yep, that's Jason Williams. That's his third tackle for loss. I have a feeling he may be walking out of here with an extra shirt tonight, Andy.
I have a feeling you might be right. We gave it to him in game 1 for obvious reasons. He might be getting a second one here tonight. Second down and 11. And the handoff is going to go right up the middle to Brock Moore. He's going to get out across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Give him 4 yards on that carry. And it'll bring up third down and 7.
Warren Warriors up front have did a really nice job tonight overall of identifying the ball carrier in these sometimes confusing wing T offensive sets.
Now, fakes the handoff, and the pitch is going to go to the fullback, and he's got some running room, is Gabe Raschke. He's into Warren territory inside the 45 and shoved out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Nick Cressy, the one that shoves him out of bounds. But that's a big gain on the play for the Vinton County Vikings of about 20 yards. And a first down and 10 for Vinton County inside Warren territory. The handoff this time going to go to Carr. He's going to get inside the 40. And he was the ball came
loose.
Looks
like the ball is out.
The ball came loose, but the official saying he was down before the ball came loose.
Oh.
The ball carrier.
And the official was right there on it. I mean, as soon as he was coming in, blowing the whistle, saying he was down before the scrum.
Boy, that would have been a big turnover.
A gain of 3 on the play for Carr. That'll bring up second down and 7. Now a man in motion. The pitch is going to go back to Raschke. He's looking for some running room. He's going to be tripped up and shoved out of bounds by Nick Cressy and Taylor Bowers inside at about the 36-yard line. So that's going to bring up third down and 3.
Pick up 3 yards on the play, third down 4.
It'll bring up again third down and about 4.
These third downs are big because it really limits what they're able to do on fourth down.
The handoff is going to go to Carr. He's going to push his way forward. He's going to be close to the first down.
I think he's about a half yard shy.
I think you are correct in that he's about a. They're going to mark it back at the 33. It's 4th and 1. He's got to get to the 32. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And you're going to have a full house backfield here, and the handoff is going to go right up the middle to Moore. He's going to get the first down at about the 31-yard line. Just needed one, and he got two.
Picks up the Vinton County first down.
Yeah, first guy through, gets the ball, and the Vikings just had a better push there up front on that fourth down. It's going to get you that yardage just about every time.
So first down and 10 for the Warriors, for the Vikings at the Warren 31-yard line. Under 4 minutes to go here, and a first down and 10. And sends a man in motion, and the handoff is going to go to Moore. He's going to get inside the 30, push forward down to about the 25-yard line.
Stopped by Rice and Bowers.
And he got almost 5 yards on that one. Give him exactly 5 to the 26. And it'll bring up second down and 5 as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Man in motion. The handoff is going to go to that guy in motion. That's Rashke. He pushes inside the 15, shoved out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And that is going to be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, gets around 9 yards, and a lot of attempts at arm tackles on the side there, and that's not going to get the job done.
Bowers and Rice finally shove him out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play, and first and 10 for the Vikings inside the red zone. And this time the handoff is actually the fake is going to be going. The pitch is going to come to Moore. The ball comes loose because it was a bad pitch. Carr was able to fall on it at the original line of scrimmage.
Pitch was to Carr.
It is certainly starting to get damp out here, Andy, so I've been waiting to see which team has, if a team, I should say, should have a letdown in the ball control area. That could be a big one in the tight game we have, and especially one where these running backs are carrying it every single play.
So second down and 10, ball at the 17-yard line, and now the handoff is going to go to the fullback right up the middle. A flag comes in emphatically from the referee. So a holding penalty is going to be called against the Vikings.
Straight over the top.
It was like 1 second after the snap. you saw the referee reach into his pocket and just wail that flag.
What a graceful flip throw he had there as well. That was, if you're not watching on the stream, well, that's a reason to check out the ESPN for the Mid-Ohio Valley YouTube page afterwards.
So the penalty makes it second down and 20 back at the 27-yard line. And now the handoff is going to go to Rashke, and he's not going to get anywhere. Whew. So now third down and 20. And for a team that runs the ball, third down and 20 is not where you want to be. You don't want to be in third down and 20 to begin with.
No, not at all. Now, when we saw them get into a third and long earlier, they were able to pick up a big chunk of yards off of, I believe, a car run. So they are sending out the 2 wide receivers. Now, keep in mind, when they've done this before, they've not really thrown the ball downfield as much as horizontally.
And the pitch is going to go back to Rashke. He's going to get inside the 25 down to about the 24-yard line. That's only going to be a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up fourth down and about 17. And you're certainly at a point where punting doesn't do you any good.
No.
And with the Vikings, their first extra point was blocked. So I think that you're certainly in a go-for-it position on the field here.
Yeah, I mean, there's
one receiver out to each side, a wing back, and back to throw, and looking. Now he's going to roll to his right, throws towards the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted. Fairbanks has it for the Warren Warriors out across the 20, and Fairbanks with a dandy interception as he just read that play perfectly.
How about that? Landon Fairbanks, an interception at the goal line, coming over from the safety position. Read it the whole way. Dameron saw a guy streaking. He was open, I believe, a second or two prior. I think Dameron might have held that one a little too long, gave the Warren Warrior secondary a chance to get there, make the play, and, well, Andy, field position-wise, it doesn't change things too much, but I think momentum-wise, certainly a really nice play for the Warren Warriors, as we've got probably
we're under a
2 plays potentially until we head into quarter number 4.
We are under 36 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Warren, after the Fairbanks interception, takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. The handoff is going to go to guess who? Jason Williams. He's going to get out across the 30 out to about the 32-yard line. Give him 8 yards on that carry.
Pummeled a couple of guys as well, as he is over 125 yards tonight. And I believe he's probably in the neighborhood of, at this very moment, around $150, I would say, away from crossing 1,000 this year, maybe less.
According to some stats that we saw, he needed about 217 tonight to get to 1,000. And a timeout is, I think it's an injury timeout with 13 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Warren leading 14-6. Again, a reminder that following the game, Shawn and I will choose the Kettle One Teamwear Player of the Game. Kettle One Teamwear at 313 Green Street in Marietta, the best in team uniforms, screen printing, and embroidery. Give them a call at 740-373-7969. Injured Warren Warrior down on the field at the moment. Of course, again, a reminder that tomorrow morning about 9:20, the Zides High School football wrap-up show. Chris, Tom, Shawn, all in the studio tomorrow morning for that one. Talking high school football.
Glad to have Tom back with us.
Tom is back with us tomorrow for that.
And always the best soundtrack of any sports-related radio show anywhere.
Although I heard a story from Chris Swarf that last week his whole game plan was screwed up because after he saw a score.
Yes. Oh, and that's
Williams.
That is Jason Williams limping off.
Mostly under his own power,
yes,
but he's hopping off the field.
Looks like that left leg giving him the problem.
And the Warren Warriors will not run another play in this third quarter. So 3 quarters in the books here from Vinton County High School. It's Warren 14, Vinton County 6. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
At Marietta College, we believe if something's worth doing, you should do it with every ounce of your being. Our students are pioneers, and they're committed to getting the most out of their college experience. They seek experiences beyond their classes or their major, and we have more than 50. A Marietta College student wants to write and direct a campus play, hit the game-winning basket, and complete a serious research project with their professor. We know Marietta College isn't for everyone, but it might be the perfect fit for you. Bring forth a pioneer. Learn more today at marietta.edu.
At Staley Countryside Meat Company, we approach each processing order with individual care and attention. We take special pride in our work to make sure you are satisfied with the meat product that ends up on your kitchen table. Call Staley Countryside Meat Company today at 740-989-2076 to schedule your meat processing needs. We also do our best to accommodate special requests from cutting to wrapping. Staley Countryside Meat Company, we're a cut above the rest.
Fourth quarter set to get underway, and Taylor's going to roll out to his right and look to throw, and it's going to be a little too high, intended for Brody Tate.
Taylor's pass.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down and 3.
On the coverage for Vinton County.
Vinton County had a couple of guys in the backfield. Nice job by Taylor to juke around, find some space to unload that ball, and just a bit too far. He's outthrown his man a couple of times tonight. That one pretty well defended, though, I do have to say.
So 3rd down and 3 for the Warren Warriors. Taylor will take the snap and fake the handoff, and he's going to push his way forward. He's only going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 4th down and 3.
Well, looks like they moved him up a bit.
Give him a yard.
Yeah,
he's still going to be a yard short.
Fourth down and 1.
4th down and 1, and the Warriors with an 8-point lead will kick the football away. We see Petty back to kick the football away now, and Carr standing back at about his own 32-yard line. That's a good kick by Petty. It's going to bounce and roll and take a Warrior roll and roll inside right to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Petty. As Williams is still being attended to on the Warren sideline, Petty comes in, puts a nice boot into it. And how about that Warrior roll at the end?
That will go in the books as a 47-yard punt and roll. But they don't keep track of the roll in the stats. They just keep track of the length of the punt.
That's correct. They were all in the air, end over end in the stat book.
1st and 10 for the Vikings from their own 20-yard line, and the handoff is going to go to Carr. He's got some running room out across the 30, still on his feet, 35, and a big hard run there for Zane Carr of 16 yards, and a 1st down for the Vikings.
Carr up over 100 yards on the evening as well.
Yardage enough for the Vinton County 1st down.
Warren Warriors need to come up with a stop here. Of course, Vinton County is down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here.
So 1st and 10 for the Vikings. The handoff is going to go to Carr once again. He's going to get a couple on that one, out to about the 38. Make it 2nd down and 8.
Pick up a 2, 2nd down 8.
10 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the ball game. Warren with an 8-point lead, 14-6. Vinton County has the football and sends a man in motion, and a couple of defensive linemen jump, but not far enough into the neutral zone to cause a penalty. And now a man in motion, and the handoff is going to go to Moore. He's going to get out across the 40, still on his feet, pushing his way forward to about the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play there, and he'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, 3rd and short now, and
pick up 7 yards. It'll be 3rd down.
I thought the Warren Warriors defense was going to be able to stop Moore near the line of scrimmage, but that second effort was able to thrust him forward almost to a 1st down.
Now 2 receivers out to the right, a man in motion. The handoff's going to go to Moore again. He's got some running room. Football is on the ground. Football is on the ground, and it is Warren football.
How about that?
Moore was the ball carrier, fumble on the play, recovered.
Moore with the fumble. I didn't see who came up with the ball. I know I saw 32 with it, but I don't know if he actually, I'm not sure if that was Owen Thompson who recovered it or not. JT Rice was the first to tell everyone here that's going blue and white.
2nd turnover on consecutive possessions for Vinton County.
And a big play for the Warren Warriors as their leading rusher still on the sideline here. I wouldn't hesitate, though, to put the ball in Taylor Bauer's hands. We've seen him have some success. Very capable running back alongside of Williams.
And Fairbanks has had some good times back there as well.
That's right.
1st down and 10 for the Warriors. And a throw, and a ball is going to be tipped and intercepted.
Wow. Just like that.
Brandon Matheson with the interception. I believe that was number 11.
And a momentum shift one way, then the other. All happening around midfield as well in a 1-touchdown game. Yeah, that one of those rockets that Taylor is known to throw, and just off of his guy's shoulder pads into the air and
off of Grimm and right into the hands of a Vinton County defender.
Yeah.
So turnovers on back-to-back plays now, and Vinton County takes over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Handoff is going to go to Carr. He's going to get to about the midfield stripe exactly. Gonna give him 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7 as we go inside 9 minutes to go. 14-6 in favor of the Warren Warriors.
Pick up at 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Big minutes here, Andy.
That indeed the case. 2nd and 7 from the midfield stripe. Man in motion. Pitch is going to go back to Carr, and he's going to be able to turn the corner and get shoved out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 2. And he's shoved out of bounds, so the clock stops with 8:23 to go here in the ball game.
Warriors have done pretty well tonight on 3rd down. Don't have any official statistics on it, but there's been seemingly a handful of 4th down tries for the Vikings.
Now, Dameron will realign his running backs and hand the ball to Raschke. Raschke's got some running room as he gets the corner. He's got the corner and inside the 40 and shoved out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play, and that's enough for a Vinton County 1st down.
It's going to stop the clock as well, Andy, and for a team that operates nearly entirely on the ground, that clock is an extra defender wearing blue and white.
1st down and 10 for the Vikings. Ball at the Warren 37-yard line. The handoff is going to go to Carr once again. He's going to be drugged down from behind inside the 35 at about the 33-yard line.
Carr on the carry.
Give Carr 4 yards on that carry.
He's up near 125 unofficially.
Petty and Sailing in there on the tackle for the Warren Warriors. Ball inside the 35-yard line now for the Vinton County Vikings. Handoff is going to be a fake handoff, and Dameron's going to keep it himself this time, and he's going to be run out of bounds inside the 25, down at about the 23-yard line. Give Dameron 9 yards on that quarterback keeper. 8 yards actually officially. Ball at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Handoff to Carr this time, and he has nowhere to go. Momentum's going to get him about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Taken down by a host of Warriors.
Yeah.
Pick up a 2 yards.
So give him 2 yards to the 22. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 from the 22-yard line as we approach the 7-minute mark in this one. And this time the handoff is going to be faked, and it's going to be Dameron keeping it himself. He's inside the 10 and shoved out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, that was nearly the score, or the same play they scored on.
By number 15, Bristol.
Gain of 11 on that one, and
so 1st and goal from the 10-yard line for the Vinton County Vikings.
1st and goal from the 10.
They threatened last time. Warren was able to come up with a turnover.
Handoff is going to go to Carr this time. He's got some running room, hurdles a defender, and then tackled there by Owen Thompson to save the touchdown, at least for now.
Yeah,
at about the 2-yard line.
What a play by Carr.
Actually going to mark it at the 3. Give him 7 yards. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. 6:45 to go in this one. Dameron will hand the ball to Carr once again. He's going to try and get his way forward. And did he get there? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Vinton County.
And we're a PAT away from a tie ball game.
Well, a 2-point try.
This is true, a 2-point. PAT. Carr, a number of carries on that possession.
And so now they will attempt the two-point conversion. And the handoff is going to go to Rashke. He's going to work, and he's going to be caught from behind by Taylor Bowers.
No, that was Fairbanks. Another big defensive play.
Was that Fairbanks?
That was. Landon Fairbanks, an interception, and then shuts down Rashke. As I thought he was in. I thought he had the corner.
He had plenty of open room, and Fairbanks.
One-on-one, what a tackle.
Fairbanks is trying to take the T-shirt away.
I think he might earn himself a T-shirt. Wow. Especially if Jason Williams cannot return, on this offensive side of the ball. I don't see. Nope, there's number 2. He got mended up, worked on the sideline, and it would be nice to see number 2 lead a nice prolonged drive down the field. 6 minutes and 34 seconds to win number 3 for the Warriors. If they can hang on to this one, what a nice road win for Matt Kimes' Warren Warriors crew.
So we will see Rashke tee the ball up at the 40-yard line. 6 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the ball game. Warren holding on to a 14-12 lead after the Vinton County touchdown, but the two-point conversion stopped by Landon Fairbanks.
Fairbanks and Bowers deep for Warren.
Fairbanks and a little pooch kick. It's going to be picked up at the 29-yard line by Bowers.
No, that's Williams.
That is Williams.
and I tell you what, there have been a handful of plays where he has been tackled by a shoestring tonight, and that was another one. I thought Williams might return to the field and instantly put his hands on the ball and 6 on the scoreboard. Wow.
So a nice return there by Jason Williams into Vinton County territory, to the Viking 43-yard line. 6 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the ball game. Warren holding on to a 14-12 lead.
What a good one we have here tonight in Vinton County. A fun road trip, a great football game, good football weather.
So 1st and 10 for the Vinton County Viking, or for the Warren Warriors at the Vinton County 43-yard line. Handoff is going to go to Williams. He's going to barrel his way inside the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. Give him 7 yards on that carry.
What a tough kid. What a night he has had. He and Carr just dueling. Both backs up around 140, according to my stats.
It's 2nd down and 3 for the Warren Warriors. Inside 6 minutes to go in this one. Taylor waiting to take the snap and will hand the ball off to Williams once again. A flag comes in. Williams still on his feet. He's barreling his way forward, dragging 2 or 3 defenders inside the 5 to the 1 yard line, and all of that effort is probably not going to count.
Yeah, there is a flag there. I'm going to be honest. I don't know where that was.
Holding against Warren. It was because it came in from the line judge on this side. It was probably against the receiver on this side.
Whew.
So that huge effort by...
I tell you what, though. Jason Williams, for a kid who just left the game not too long ago, missed the defensive possession, just came back in and just 2 electric plays.
So the penalty takes the ball back to the 43-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 10. with 5:25 to go in the ball game. Warren leading 14-12. And Taylor will take the snap. He'll pitch it to Williams. Williams looking to turn the corner, trying to cut a seam inside the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. Give him 7 yards on that carry. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Bowers out in front on the lead block. Nice job. And, of course, he stayed in bounds, so this clock's still running. We are going to be under 4 minutes and 30 seconds the next time, but the Warriors snap the ball.
Third down and 3 for the Warren Warriors at the Vinton County 36-yard line. Taylor takes the snap, hands the ball off to Williams. He's going to try and push forward. He's going to be a little bit short of the first down, I think.
He is really close.
It is going to be really, really close here, depending on where they spot the football. And they're going to put it down, and they're going to take a look at this one and bring the chain gang on.
I think he has it.
It is really, really close.
And while they do that, let's bring on the jacket. It's that kind of weather, Andy. You beat me to yours.
So as we stretch the chains out here and take a look, and it is going to be a first down for the Warren Warriors by about half the length of the football.
Well, I called that one before the measurement. I'd like to. Could have saved some time there. Tell you what, these contacts, even from this far away, Andy, 2020.
So first down and 10 for the Warriors. Clock approaching the 4-minute mark to go in this one. Taylor will take the snap and hand the ball to Williams once again. Williams got some running room inside the 25, still on his feet inside the 20, still going, trips his way forward and falls forward into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, how did he stay on his feet, tiptoeing past defenders, avoiding stepping out of bounds. He was robbed of a run earlier that would have put them on the run. How about that, Andy? Jason Williams putting the Warren Warriors back up a touchdown and then some. We are a PAT, Andy, I think, from just about putting this one in the books. What a run.
Purdue on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in the ball game, it is Warren 21, Vinton County 12. You're listening to high school football on ESPN Radio.
It's the kickoff sales event at Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown. With our huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Score big with a deal to fit your payment or budget. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're willing to pay over book value for trade-ins, just like yours. Bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can offer you the car you deserve.
What a
Pioneer
game,
Family
and I need
Pre-Owned
to
Autos
add that one in, so that would put him at 188.
Well, it was 33.
Yep.
Welcome to the Fry Dental Group, where Total Smile Care
183,
begins with a comprehensive approach to oral health and ends with a beautiful, memorable smile. Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Elena Perry, and Dr. Derek Howe continue to pursue the latest professional education and excellence to ensure you receive the best dentistry available. From repairing damaged teeth to same-day crowns, sleep apnea solutions, and complete smile makeovers, the focus at Fry Dental Group is to deliver the most advanced professional care available. Learn more at frydental.com and at 1309 Green Street in Marietta.
For the Warriors.
A rumbling, bumbling, stumbling 33-yard touchdown run for Jason Williams. And the extra point is good, and the kickoff goes into the hands of River Hayes, and he returns it out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line.
Warren Warriors under 4 minutes away from improving to 3-4, coming here on the road. You know, out of the gates, this crowd was rocking. An opening possession touchdown run for this Vikings offense. But after that, Warren's defense came alive, stepped up, and Jason Williams has returned to form after a couple of rough games.
And now a timeout called, I believe.
I think someone just not lined up where they needed to be.
So it's the
timeout
Warren. So something on the defensive end Coach Matt Kimes did not like. 3 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the ballgame. We'll take a timeout as well. Warren 21 and Vinton County 12. You're listening to high school football on ESPN Radio.
At Marietta College, we believe if something is worth doing, you should do it with every ounce of your being. Our students are pioneers, and they're committed to getting the most out of their college experience. They seek experiences beyond their classes or their major, and we have more than 50. A Marietta College student wants to write and direct a campus play, score the game-winning basket, and complete a serious research project with their professor. We know Marietta College isn't for everyone, but it might be the perfect fit for you. Bring forth a pioneer. Learn more today at marietta.edu.
There's always a handy app on your phone for weather, directions, and typically you can ask Siri anything. But the Ohio Valley Cab and Delivery Service app offers added convenience. After you register, at the touch of a button, you can get traditional cab service, mail and grocery runs, and special deliveries. And it's not a drone, it's a real person in a real car driving you safely over the river and, well, you know, wherever you need to go. 740-374-TAXI, and now with the Ohio Valley Cab app.
So out of the timeout, Vinton County lines up 1st and 10. Dameron in the shotgun. He backs up, looks to throw, rush from the pocket, finds a receiver out on the left side. It's Caden Collins. He's across the 50-yard line into Warren territory and dropped at the 46-yard line. A big pickup there, and I believe the first completed pass of the night for.
That is right, his first out of 3.
So now he's going to roll out to his right and look to throw once again. He's under pressure, and the ball is going to be short, incomplete, intended for River Hayes. Or River Hayes.
Big number 88, Dennis Petty, was very hard on the quarterback. Those are some big footsteps when you're rolling out. Petty, for one of the biggest kids on the field, man, he can move.
Again, a reminder, we will choose the Kettle One Teamwear Player of the Game following the game tonight. Kettle One Teamwear at 313 Green Street in Marietta. The best in team uniforms, screen printing, and embroidery. Give them a call, 740-373-7969. A pass is caught there by Carr inside the 40. He's got some running room, and then tackled from behind inside the 30-yard line by Carson Gandy. Down to the 27-yard line. That's a 19-yard catch and run. And a first down for the Vikings as we approach the 3-minute mark.
And probably lucky he wasn't able to get out of bounds on that.
Now back to throw. A little swing pass intended for Carr is incomplete.
Dameron's pass, incomplete.
That'll stop the clock with 2 minutes and 59 seconds to go.
Second down 10.
You know, for a team that doesn't throw it around a whole lot, I've got to say, Dameron throws a pretty darn good ball. You know, he hasn't looked uncomfortable throwing it here the few times that he's been asked to.
So he'll line up in the pistol formation again with a back right behind him, 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. And he's back to throw once again, looking. And he's going to be flush from the pocket, finds a receiver there, and it's going to be dropped by Hayes, and a flag comes in from behind from the referee. And this is probably going to be a holding penalty against
sure is.
Now the question is whether Coach Kimes wants to take the penalty or not.
Well,
because you could decline the penalty and make it 3rd and 10.
Holding against Vinton County.
You're up 9.
Which is officially a 2-possession game.
I think at this point
they took the penalty.
Yes, especially as far as it backs him up. I think go ahead, take the penalty,
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 22 back at the 40-yard line. Dameron back to throw, looking. He's going to look long, and it is going to be almost intercepted. Fairbanks almost had his second interception of the night.
I was getting the shirt ready. I was going to walk it down to him, and we still have a decision to make, Andy, because even though a very nice play, broken up by Fairbanks, how about the freshman coming out here making some big plays on defense? And that one right there would have been sweet to wrap this one up.
So 3rd down and 22 now, and Dameron's going to roll out to his left, looking to throw. He's in a little trouble, but he finds a receiver, and it is going to be incomplete. He didn't catch it before he was out of bounds. Intended for Caden Collins, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 22, and what probably is going to be a last gasp effort here for the Vinton County Vikings if they don't convert this one.
One more play here for the Warren Warriors if the defense can hold on.
4th down, 22.
What a really nice win this will be.
2 receivers out to the left, 2 to the right, a back behind Dameron. He's back to throw, looking. He's in a little trouble, flush from the pocket, picks up a block, and now he's got some running room. He's going to try and run it himself. He's going to cut back inside the 25, still on his feet, and whacked hard at the 25-yard line. It's still going to be 8 yards short of the first down, but boy, you got to give him credit for the effort on that 4th down play.
Ashton Sailing made sure that he emphatically ended that run. And this ball headed the other way. Gutsy play by the quarterback there, Dameron, tonight. He's put his all into it. And like I said, I'm surprised they don't throw it around a little bit more.
And there was a flag on the play for an illegal block in the back, which, of course, because the result of the play is a turnover on downs, you decline the penalty and take the football.
Correct. I thought I saw that happen, actually, as he was escaping the pocket. I was surprised I didn't see a flag come in immediately. It must have at some point.
So Warren takes over 1st down and 10 from their own 26-yard line. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the ball game. And Warren pretty much looking to run the clock out on this one. I believe Vinton County still has, they might have all 3 of their timeouts. I don't know.
I believe they took one. I might be wrong.
The handoff is going to go to Williams, and he's got some running room, pushes his way forward, out across the 40, out across midfield, still taking people with him inside the 40-yard line. That is going to be a gain of 34 yards, 33 yards, I think, depending on where they spot it. They're going to spot it at the 40, giving 34 yards on the run.
Let's see here. Let's do some quick math.
And that may put him over 1,000 on the season.
He is pretty well. You need a 217, correct?
That's what I.
Well, I have him at 217 unofficially here, and I have to say I've got a pretty good eye for this thing. So let's hope we're leaving here with a W and a 1,000-yard rushing season.
Well, Williams is going to get the ball again. He's going to lose a couple now.
Well done.
Williams.
Hey,
and a timeout called by Vinton County. They're actually going to lose 1 yard. They're going to mark it back at the 41-yard line.
Loss of 1 yard on the play.
Doesn't that remind you of who was it for the Browns a couple of years ago?
Yes.
That got a run that gave him exactly 1,000 yards on the season. And,
yes.
And then they gave it to him one more time, and he lost 3 yards.
3 yards.
I cannot remember who it was, but
some of those fun statistical oddities.
But he's still got 1 minute and 45 seconds to get it back and
That's
maybe a little
true.
more.
And a couple more weeks of football as well.
3 more weeks of football, and Williams obviously exploding for 381 in that first game of the season against Belpre, but to reach 1,000 yards in 7 games is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, had a big game against River. Had a a big game against Morgan. He's had a big game in just about every game, I would say, or at least a pretty healthy game, except for those last couple of losses.
So 2nd down and 11 out of the timeout, and the handoff is going to go to Williams once again. He's going to make sure he has 1,000 yards, and he's going to get a 41-yard touchdown run on top of it.
How about that? Williams says it's over. No need to milk the clock. 41 yards, his 4th touchdown of the night.
I think he might have just stolen his shirt back.
I think, yes. we may owe him 2 at this point. As a matter of fact, we may have to give him the rest of the box. Jason Williams, 4 touchdowns.
250-plus yards.
Wow.
And the kick is up and is good. So with 1:36 left in the ball game, it's Warren 28 and Vinton County 12. We will take one more timeout and come back with the remainder of this one. You're listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
My name is Brian Richardson. I'm the medical director of the emergency department here at Cannon Clark. I was literally the first person in Wood County to jump in front of that line and take the vaccine. This is not something I would recommend for anyone else if I was not willing to do it for the people that I love the most. And I think that holds a stronger sense of how I feel about it than any study or numbers that I could give you. So if I could appeal to the public about the safety and efficacy of this, I'll just say one thing. This is what I advocate for myself and the people I love the most.
Looking to locate a business in the Mid-Ohio Valley? It seems there's a lot of that going around lately. And at Wetz Companies, we can simplify the process. For 80 years, the Wetz Companies have been a local family-owned business, specializing in third-party logistics. Wetz has buildings and land for development, including 480 acres with river and rail access. They offer building solutions that cater to oil and gas industries, bulk commodities, river terminal, and warehouse distribution. Visit WetzCompanies.com to learn more or to make an inquiry. Wetz, for more than 8 decades, offering trusted business solutions.
Purdue puts his foot into it off on the kickoff, and it comes into the hands of River Hayes. He's going to return it all the way out to the 40-yard line.
Hayes returns kickoff.
It's shaken up after that as well. It's been a busy night for Hayes and a number of these other Vinton County running backs. What an emphatic ending to this one is Jason Williams. Second touchdown of the 4th quarter, Andy, and both of them just things of beauty. The second one off like a rocket. The first stumbling, carrying defenders. And remember, you can rewind this if you're watching live after this.
So 1st down and 10 for the Vikings, and back to throw, and throw is a little too high. Pass intended for Caden Collins.
Some of the folks commenting on the live streams. Yeah, you can, of course, rewind this one afterwards and take in this second half performance that Williams has put on, especially these last 2 possessions in the 4th quarter to put this thing away, erase all doubt. And the Warren defense, all in all tonight, to bend and not break to this really great rushing attack of Vinton County. Nice job. Might have a sack here. And they do. How about that?
That's going to be
Ashton Sailing.
Ashton Sailing getting the sack.
Might be the only actual sack of the evening. Well, Warren Warriors 73 seconds away from getting back on the bus, heading to Vincent, 3-4 on the season. Really nice job up front. We heard Matt Kimes talk before the game. You know, a lot of this is won and lost in the trenches, and give it up to those big guys sailing in there. Big number 75, David Schaefer, Gabriel Bookman, number of these guys. J.T. Rice.
So it's 3rd down and 11 now out of the timeout by Vinton County. Dameron back to throw. He's looking. He's flushed from the pocket. Now he's going to take off himself and look to run. He's almost tripped up there and then runs out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down and 8.
J.T. Rice was on him, chasing him everywhere from the pocket to the sideline.
Brings up 4th down. Pick up a 2.
So 4th down and 8 with 1:04 to go in this one. It's all academic at this point, but a 4th down play coming up here for Vinton County. And Dameron takes the snap. He's back to throw, and he's going to get a receiver, but it's going to be well short of the 1st down. And the Warren Warriors will take over on downs and run the clock out and win this football game and improve to 3-4 on the season.
Got to be proud of this one if you're Coach Matt Kimes. You took one, you came in, you took a punch in the mouth right off the bat from this Vinton County offense. And after that, to only give up 1 touchdown the remainder of the game, really nice work getting those kids prepared for this challenge. Another team that runs a lot of misdirection, wing tee, something that these kids have seen the last couple of weeks. And really nice job this week getting them prepared to come out here, have success. Defensively, they were a unit tonight, and offensively, balanced attack, maybe some new looks, and, hey, some of the good old Jason Williams we've come to know and love over these past 7 weeks. A special evening for him.
As Taylor takes a knee, and he'll have to do it one more time to finish running this clock out, but the Warren Warriors victorious tonight with a final score that will be 28-12 over the Vinton County Vikings, as Taylor will have to take one more knee to officially end this ball game. There he does, and that will do it tonight from Vinton County High School. Your final score, the Warren Warriors 28 and the Vinton County Vikings 12. We will take a timeout and come back and recap this one. You've been listening to Warren Warrior Football on ESPN Radio.
Good things come to those who wait, except when it comes to your health. If you've delayed your annual checkup or are looking for a change, now's the time to visit WVU Medicine Primary Care, now open in the newest location at Harbor Point, Williamstown. The area's most preferred name in medicine is accepting new patients and just minutes away. Schedule an appointment at mywvuchart.com or call 304-865-5101. Your health, your choice. WVU Medicine Primary Care in Williamstown.
It's the kickoff sales event at Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown. With our huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Score big with a deal to fit your payment or budget. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're willing to pay over book value for trade-ins, just like yours. Bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown, West Virginia, or pioneerfamilyauto.com. Let's qualify CDW details.
And we welcome you back to Vinton County High School one final time here as the Warren Warriors victorious tonight over the Vinton County Vikings on the road. A final score of 28-12, Shawn Jones.
How about Jason Williams? 4 touchdowns tonight. Unofficially, I have him just shy of 250 yards, 247 on 25 carries, as he was just too much to handle in the second half. For the Vinton County Vikings. They would score first in this one. Just to recap, Braylon Dameron at the 9:29 mark to cap off their first possession of the game, put the Vinton County Vikings up with a 6-0 with a 32-yard scamper. They would miss the PAT. After that, it would be all Warriors until the 6:34 mark, where a car would find the end zone. And What an emphatic ending, I should say, again, for Jason Williams. Runs in the fourth quarter of 33 and 41 yards. Wow. What a nice win tonight for Matt Kimes and company. And, hey, next week the Warren Warriors can get back to 500. They'll go on the road again, if I'm not mistaken.
They actually finally get to come back home after 3 consecutive road games.
Excellent. How about that?
And they will entertain the Cambridge Bobcats. So it won't be an easy game for them to get back to 500, but that is certainly one of the things that they will be looking at here as they return home next Friday night to host the Cambridge Bobcats. Of course, we will have all the action from Warrior Stadium right here on ESPN Radio and 92.9 and AM 630.
Streaming all around the globe as well online.
Online, video coverage on YouTube as well. So thanks to all of the people that helped make that happen for us as well. One more piece of business that we do have to name a Kettle One Teamwear player of the game. Kettle One Teamwear at 313 Green Street in Marietta. The best in team uniform, screen printing, and embroidery. Give them a call, 740-373-7969. And I think that T-shirt got stolen a couple of times.
Yep. I tell you what, it started out, I think, firmly in Jason Williams' hand, and then Landon Fairbanks, my bad. What a game Landon had tonight. Defensively comes in as a freshman. All year he's been very impressive. The interception to keep the lead for the Warren Warriors late in this one, and then nearly a second interception, big deflection later on. I think we have to give it, though, to Jason Williams coming in, and he was the closer tonight. 2 long fourth quarter runs to put this one on ice, and you could just feel the energy in this place just evaporate as he was about 10 yards from pay dirt on that last run. What a night for Jason. What a night for that Warren offensive line. After a couple of really tough tests the past 2 weeks, I tell you what, I think they've taken some lessons, and tonight, good win. I think Matt Kimes and company are going to have a very happy bus trip back to Vincent.
That is certainly the case, and so that will wrap things up for us tonight here from Vinton County High School. Thanks for tuning in or watching on the video stream. If you've been doing that, you can always check it out again if you want a replay of the game on our YouTube channel. Just search for ESPN Radio, the Mid-Ohio Valley. Thanks to Brett Wharf for his camera work tonight. And thanks to you for listening. Thanks to Ben back in the studio for all of his help. For my broadcast partner, Shawn Jones, I'm Andy Rex. Final score, final time tonight from Vinton County High School. The Warren Warriors victorious over the Vinton County Vikings, 28-12.